Dr. Cameron John Geary here, and we're at San Diego Chiropractic Neurology. Today I want to discuss with you an alternative technology to spinal fusion. Spinal fusion is a surgical procedure that's utilized when things get really bad in the back, the low back, or the neck. Specifically, what's happening with it is the discs that sit in between your vertebrae start to get so worn down that you develop what's called degenerative disc disease. So our spines, they have discs that sit in between, and those discs are normally supposed to act as cushions, and they help support the structure and take on compressive loads. So when there's enough compression that happens over time and those discs start to age and get dehydrated, they start to flatten out. And when they flatten, you can develop something called stenosis. Stenosis is where the holes where the nerves sprout out of get a little bit smaller. So if the space there is smaller, those nerves can get irritated and you can experience different symptoms. Things like sciatica, numbness, tingling, burning, or any number of other nerve-like sensations or issues. Top 3 complaints I get to hear from my patients that are having this issue: they can't work anymore, they've had to sit around and do nothing in their house, they're stuck, they can't be physically active, they can't even find a good or an easy position to sleep in. The pain is keeping them awake throughout the night. The good news is there is an alternative technology that could potentially prevent you from needing spinal fusion. It's called non-surgical spinal decompression. Like we talked about, the spine, when it gets those compressive loads and the discs flatten, that's how we end up with those symptoms. It trickles into the nerves. So if we can decompress things, create a little more space there, logically, you'd expect the symptoms to shift. So we can start seeing things like a decrease in numbness, burning, tingling, whatever the symptoms you might be getting from those irritated nerves. Those nerves finally will have a chance to relax and recover. For you, what that means is your life no longer has to be on pause because of this disc issue. You can start being physically active again. You can start going back to your hobbies. You can start living again. So if non-surgical spinal decompression is something that you're interested or you have questions about, go ahead and shoot us a message, give us a call. We can set you up with a consult and see if you're a good candidate for something like this. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.